solving quadratic equation. So we start with this identification of a quadratic equation. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways. 5 ways to solve a quadratic equation. The first way is factorization. So it's either the tic-tac-toe or this method, okay, which you already know. Next one is compute the square, followed by general formula. Right, compute the square. Later we'll go through what is it all about. Yeah, general formula, and then a graphical method, that is drawing the graph, and mode 3 calculator method. Okay, so what is a quadratic equation? Anything with a ax squared plus bx plus c is a quadratic equation. So since we are good with one, we did two last week. So here's an example of what is compute the square and the 4 steps. Yeah. So first step, okay. So here's an example. Let me run through one. Something x squared plus ax plus 7. So make sure a is equal to 1. This must be 1. That's step 1. 2, b divided by 2, then square it. So what is b? This one is the b. 8. 8 is b. So we take 8 divided by 2, square it. We add 1 here, and then we have to minus 1 over here. So when we add here and then we minus here, these two cancel out each other, and therefore it's the original equation. I'm not doing anything mathematically illegal. It is a mathematical operation. It's a legal mathematical operation. Okay, next one. Then here comes the difficult part. Rearrange the quadratic formula. So I take this, put it to the right hand side. These numbers, put it to the right hand side. I get this group together, the numbers, and then these three, you got to find a appropriate special algebraic equation. So for example, this is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So it fits equation number 1. And if you reverse it, this one reverse will become x plus 4 squared equals to, this side you just rearrange to get 16 minus 7. So you find the special algebraic formula that fits, and finally evaluate this part, you have completed the square. So this is called completed square form. Okay, this form is the completed square form. All right, so that's the objective. You need to be able to get this one, and that's what we did last week. So today we're just going to continue. All right, unless can I just have an update? Okay, we're going to try this one first. Now for these two, right, question 4a and b, I'm just going to use the general formula. So I'm going to teach you what's the general formula. Back to our general formula. So general formula, this is the general formula. X equal to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4 is equal to 8. You have to memorize this general formula. So how do we use the general formula? You just have to put the ABC, the corresponding ABC, into the respective alphabet position. So what do I mean by that? Using this as an example, A is equal to 1. Okay, B is equal to 8. C equals to 7. Right? And all you do is to put the A into the A here, B into the B here, and then C into the C. And you just evaluate this. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Let me write it out. Okay, so x equals to minus b, right? X equals to minus b, so minus 8, plus minus square root b square, so it's 8 square, minus 4a, 4 is a is 1. Okay, c is 7, right? Divided by 2a, so 2 times of 1. Okay, and henceforth just use a calculator. Press everything is a calculator except for the plus minus, right? You can't key in plus minus. So what's the meaning of plus minus? Plus minus means that one equation is plus, then another one is minus. You got it? So one of it, there'll be two answers. You have answer number 1, and then you have answer number 2. So this one you can just use plus. It's plus, right? And then the second one here, you use minus. You got it? So then you have two outcomes. One answer and then the other side. And that is what x is equal to. So it's very simple, okay? So can you just try this using the general formula I give you to sketch? You copy down the general formula if you have not, and we do a few of the questions, right? To check that you have understanding of how it works. Okay, please copy this general formula. So some of my students really love this because this is the no-brainer. What's the meaning of no-brainer? That means you don't really have to think, right? You just need to identify ABC, let's throw in the equation and you'll be fine. Okay, you can copy this first, I'm not sure if I've given you the worksheet. If not, I go and print, right? So just copy this one, general formula, and I will give you the question in a while, okay? Yeah, copy? Yeah. Okay, what is the question? So the question is right here. A, 4A. Can you try? Fill in the A, B, C. Yeah, so that is one way, okay? That means you skip the tedious process of trying to find out everything. Now this one not motivation. I don't know. I mean this one cannot do motivation. Okay, but you can just calculate. Okay, so you can come up with the answer very quickly. But the only problem is you need to know what to fill in. What is A, B, and C? Okay, Elijah, do you know what is A, B, and C here? Okay, yeah, identify for me. What's A? Which one is A? 0. Yeah, 0.2. Then B is 0.5 and C negative 1.2. Okay, so you just you can either key in or you just put into the formula. All right, so let's just identify. How about here? What's ABC? Of course, for this one. Let's identify. What's A? 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. What about B? Negative 3 out of 4. Negative 3 over 4. And C? Negative half. Okay, do you know why is it negative 3 over 4? Because this one, this guy, gotta go to this side. Okay, you cannot leave it on the right hand side, right? And yeah, that's about it. Okay, so we don't have to go through the whole thing. Okay, so using the ABC is a very easy way to find. But the only problem is if they ask you to write the working, then you got to write the working. Okay, you cannot leave it blank. So let's take a look here. Question number 5. Now 5, usually for this type of question, they will not restrict what method you use. You understand? They won't say that, oh, you must use this method or that method, right? So what I like to do is I like to just rearrange first. Then I find out what method to use. So you see the equation is 3, take away 3n minus 2 over n minus 1 equals to this whole thing. I need to combine everything into a quadratic equation. Currently, it's not a quadratic equation. It's a very messy thing. So how to combine it into a quadratic equation? Okay, I'm gonna just shift a bit. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is to combine these two first. How to combine these two? 3 whole. N minus 1. Yeah, because this 3 whole, right, is just 3 over 1. Take away 3n minus 2 over n minus 1 equal to 2 over n plus 4. Got it? All right. So this is a fraction minus a fraction. I need to make both of them same denominator. Okay, how to make same denominator? Times n minus 1. So here 3m bracket minus 1 divided by m minus 1 2 over m plus 4. All right, so once you have this, you can combine this with a pen. I'm gonna get 3 3m minus 3 minus 3m plus 2 over m minus 1 equals. Right, then evaluate. So 3m, take away 3m, no more 3m, minus 3 plus 2, negative 1 over m plus 4. Okay, so once you reach this part, you can actually do a cross multiply. And you realize that you don't even need to, there's no quadratic. Okay, so 3m equals to 2 minus 2 minus 2 over 3. Got it? Okay, so it's all about your algebraic skills here. Now, if you want, you can copy. If not, you can do the B. You can look at this, right? This is 5a. This is a 5a, combining fraction. So how about here? The trick is to factorize first. I'll give you the clue. The clue is you gotta factorize this one first, then cross multiply. There's something, I think there's something you need to cancel. Then you cross multiply. Right. Okay, so you start with this. You factorize this thing. You get n plus 1 squared, then 5 minus 4, you go 1/4. Then you can cancel this, you get this thing equals to 1/4. You can cross multiply, right? So before you can cross multiply, you gotta expand here again, which look a little tedious. Look at the rainbow here. Excuse me. So 5m squared minus 4 plus 5m, okay, equal 1/4, right? Okay, can you see this part? So m times 5m squared minus 4. Hey, why is it minus 4? Oh, this one times m minus 1. Then minus 4 plus 5 equals to 1/4. So rearrange again. So I get 5m squared plus m. 1/4 comes as negative, so minus 4 and 1/4 equals 0. Now, when you reach this and then you look at this quadratic equation, you have several options. Okay, do you want to factorize? When you look at this, do you want to factorize this? Go on. Okay. Because this 4 and 1/4, right? Do you want to do computer square? Maybe, right? But it depends. What's the option? The question is find m. You want? Yeah, you can solve it. So you can use the general formula. You can use the mode 3 okay, to help you to solve the equation. Okay. So I'm not going to go through the complete thing, yeah. You just need to, the objective here is for you to be able to reach this stage. Once you're able to reach this stage, you can exercise your options. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So I wouldn't do factorization because this is 4 1/4. It's too difficult to find. Okay, so can you try this as well? 6A and B. So my objective here is for you to achieve this state. Okay, you need to know how to manipulate this so that it reaches this. Got it? Next one, try this too. 6A, 6B. No, that's it. It's fine. I'm saying, did you manage to get the quadratic equation? You're able to combine. How about you? Are you able to combine? No. Second one, have you done B? Oh, get the X. Okay, never mind. We look at A first. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. Now, to be able to solve this, there's a lot of algebraic tricks that you need to know. So let me just give you an example. You look at A. Okay, bye-bye. Right, 6A. So you look at these terms. They look a bit suspicious. 2 minus x, 4 minus 2x, x minus 2. Right. So you gotta find out what is the common denominator among all of them. Okay. So let me just give you an example. Now, is this the same as this? 2 minus x, is it the same as x minus 2? It's not the same. But is there something you can do so that they are the same? Yes. Right. Do you know what you need to do? You need to times -1 here, and the bottom also must times -1. Right. So that's what you need to do. Now, how about here? This is 4 minus 2x. You can actually take out 2. Then you're left with 2 minus x. You see that? So you need to, so what is your common denominator? Your common denominator is 2 times of 2 minus x. Let me show you what I mean. So the first one here, this compare it to 2 minus x. What is missing? Sorry. This 2 minus x, right, compared to this denominator is missing a 2. So you gotta times 2. Here must times 2, here must times 2. So when I times 2, I'm going to get a 10 over 2 times of 2 minus x. Take away 3, 2 times of 2 minus x. Plus, so here, I don't just need to times -1. I need to multiply with a -2. -2 times -2. So, and end up with minus 4 over 2 times of 2 minus x equals to 5. Okay. Now, looking at this, right, is there a quadratic equation? No, this one don't have a quadratic equation. Okay. Because it's just one x power 1. And then we can, once you have the common denominator, you can evaluate the top. So it's 10 minus 3 minus 4. It becomes 3 over 2 times of 2 minus x equals to 5. Like that. Then cross multiply. This 5 over 1. So the 1 times here, 10 times of 2 minus x. Okay. So we continue, 3 over 10 equals 2 minus x. And x being here, x equal to 2 minus 3 over 10. So it's a decimal. 1 and 7 over 10. You get it? No, 1.4. 4. How come? 4. 3. Okay. So what is the trick that we use? The trick is to find a common denominator. for these complicated fractions. So you're going to try the same for this, yeah? I think, okay, here you will get a quadratic equation. Okay, can you try this? What is the okay, let me have a look at this first. What is the common denominator for n plus 1, 1 minus m squared, n minus 1? What's the common denominator? That's the first thing you got to ask yourself. Common denominator. What is the common denominator? Anyone? No? No? You know? Okay. So you gotta split this into 1 square minus m square. And 1 square minus m square is the same as 1 plus m, 1 minus m. Right? But this looks very awkward for this. This is m minus 1. This is 1 minus m. Okay? So what you can do is you can actually do a swap. Do a swap for this or do a swap for this. That means, okay, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the denominator, okay? The denominator here, this one can be reduced to this. 1 minus m squared is 1 plus m, 1 minus m. Alright, so then you look at this one. Okay, what's missing? 1 minus m is missing. Then look at this one. What's missing? 1 plus m is missing. And you also need to swap these two. The m and the 1 you gotta swap. So how do you swap? Times minus 1 minus 1. Got it? Okay, can you execute? We combine this. Let's look it out, yeah? See what it looks like. So we combine this. This will be we're gonna multiply with use 1 minus m, 1 plus m. So I times 1 minus m, so I get 2 times of 1 minus m, right? Divided by the denominator become 1 minus m squared. This is still the same. And this part, now here I got to times, here is quite tricky. I got to times negative 1 plus m. Okay, because I have to switch this around, that's the first thing. I cannot use m minus 1 though, I must swap. So it becomes negative 4, 1 plus m, right, divided by 1 minus m squared, okay, equals to 0. And then you can combine everything, right? So the top now becomes 2 minus 2m minus 3 minus 4 plus minus 4m. 1 take away m squared. This whole thing equal to 0. Right? So split here. Let's put it in here. So 2 minus 3 minus 4. 2 take away 3, take away 4, minus 7, so it's minus 5. And then minus 2m minus 4m is minus 6m over 1 minus m squared equal to 0. Okay, so once you reach this, actually the denominator can go here, right? So it becomes 0. Because 1 minus m squared, you see, something divided by something gives you 0. That means here gotta be 0, right? So this, that means this numerator has to be 0. That means minus 5 minus 6m equals to 0. And you can bring this here, 6m equal negative 5, m equals negative 5 over 6. So, right? So this is the second part. But it all starts with combining. Whether you're able to combine the equation. That's about it. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do some more. This whole half of the year, right? So going to be algebra. See, more this out. So how to solve something like that? Factorization is the word, right? So you gotta factorize this, factorize this. Then combine, find the common denominator, combine, then do cross multiply. So the steps are always the same, okay? You will try now. So let's try to do some factorization for A. So this guy, what do you get when you factorize this? This one. Have you factorized? Roger?
3x minus 2 2x minus 1.
Okay, so you use your tic-tac-toe or let me check.
1 minus 5.
This one. Right. Let me check. 3, 6x squared minus 15 plus 4. Yeah, correct. So this is the factorized form. Now the bottom also factorized. So become 3x plus 2, 3x minus 2. Okay. And here I can take out 3. So left 3x plus 2. Okay, got it? So what is my denominator? So my denominator is pretty long. It's like 3, it's like x cubed star. Right? So I can rewrite the whole thing. Just rewrite it here. 7 over 3 plus okay. So that's me rewriting the whole thing. And the common denominator now, we got the times, let me see. 3x plus 2, 3 times of, so 3x minus 2. That means this part is missing a 3x minus 2. Minus 2. Okay, here is just a 3. The red is, in red is what's missing. Okay, so just multiply out 7 times of
I can just cancel the thing.
cancel which one?
Like the 3x minus 2. Now you don't need to times it.
Wait. I write out first, then you ask me. Which one are you talking about?
Like the 3x minus 2.
You mean this one?
No, the above one.
This one?
Yeah.
And this one?
Yeah.
Oh yes, you
just
can.
cancel it.
Yeah, you can actually cancel this. Okay, so if you cancel this, yeah, that's a shortcut. It's much faster.
Yeah, how come the 7 must 2 times the 3x negative?
You mean here? Because what I'm trying to do is to find a common denominator, which is 3, then 3x plus 2, 3x minus 2. So here I'm missing a 3x minus 2. Okay, now what is the problem when you cancel? You see, now if you cancel this, you cancel, so you left 2x minus 5 over 3x plus 2, and then you times the 3. You will have one answer missing, right? You only have one answer, right?
Yeah.
You only have one answer, right? Yeah, so that's the problem. If you cancel too early, right? Like over here, you remove this thing. This one cancel. You got one answer that's missing. Okay. So I don't want to cancel. I just want to write it out. you see what happens. So if I continue to write out, I will actually get, so this one times 0. So I get 21x minus 14 plus 3 times of 6x squared minus 9x equal to 0. Okay, it's a super long equation which I need to rearrange. 19 times 3. Okay. Then rearrange again. Rearrange again. You get 18x squared plus x. X. 21 minus 58. So minus 36x minus 14 plus 30. So plus 16. Okay. So we have a totally different equation, right? Because you don't have an x squared. Yeah, so there should be an x squared. So in your answer, you removed one possible solution. So the whole thing is totally different already. Okay. So are we supposed to cancel, remove the thing? Cannot, because you remove one factor. Yeah, you just removed one factor, right? So now what? You can do the computer square, or you can do general formula, right, to get the answer. You got it? So I'm just going to do until this step, right? So you know that you gotta do this thing, combining. Okay, how about B, 7B? Have you combined B? Okay, let's just combine B. Have you combined B? Have you done B?
Yeah,
You also cancel out. No, don't cancel. Okay, combine. X this one can I cancel? So what will you get at the top? This one is x plus 1, x minus 1, factorize. So this is 3x minus 5, factorize. Now here, you gotta factorize minus x squared plus 5 plus 4x minus x times x. So okay, so 4x. Okay, so the bottom here factorize become minus 5. Okay. Okay, can you combine and see what you get?
Negative x squared minus x plus x plus 1.
Negative x squared minus x. Then
The front part is x plus 1 negative x.
can I take a look? Let's see. Okay. X. What? Which one is it?
The right one.
point. X plus 1 minus x squared minus x plus x plus 1. You never evaluate. Minus x. So x plus 2 minus x squared. Is it? Okay. Okay, can you combine? You know how to combine? Let's try combine, okay? Okay. You try the next one. I just want to see whether you can combine. Find the ratio. This one. You try 8. If 3n plus n equal half, find the ratio. This is tedious, okay? Now I wouldn't blame you if you don't know how to do. It takes a while, yeah, to figure out how to do this. Must have a lot of practice, then you can. So let me solve this. Okay. Let's look at question number 8 first. So 8, the first thing you need to do is to do the conversion. So we get 3, this question 8. 3n plus m over this minus 4n over okay. So once the denominator is the same, I can combine the top, which will give me 3 n plus m minus 4n. Evaluate. So 3n minus 4n is negative n plus n. Okay, right? Cross multiply. Minus 2n. Okay, rearrange. For the n one side, m one side. So 7m equal to 6n. And so they want n over m. N over m. 7 over 6. So ratio 7 over 6. What do you get? You got 2 over 3.
Yeah, I think I'm minus 1.
I see. Have a check.
The bottom is
Wow. Where?
on the other bottom.
This one. Minus 2 here. What? Plus 2n equal minus 5n. Same stuff, eh? Oh. Negative. You swap this thing in negative. Minus 4. We bring here, bring there wrong. When you cross the, it's not a positive.
Negative 6.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay. Must try one now. This is a factorization. If it's okay, I'm going to clean this already. Is it okay? Okay. You understand how it works? Okay. You see, most importantly, I know in your school, your teacher always I must copy, right? So I don't disagree, but to a certain extent, if you don't understand and then you copy, like when I was a student, that's exactly what I did. Okay, I was like a model bad student. What do you mean by a model bad student? That means I will do everything that the teacher says. Copy correction, but I don't understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Do you have friends who are like that?
Yeah.
Do you have friends who are like that? Like, teacher, they copy, that's me, right? I will do everything nice, sweet, give teacher, but I don't know what's going on. Versus my friend, okay, his name is Lam. I still remember. He was my what do you call it, table mate. He's like, he bocha everything, don't want to do everything. But he always get A110. Then I was like, hey, how come you like that? I do all the homework. I make sure I copy everything nice. You know, and then I'm like the model so-called model, not model student, but I do everything properly. Okay, I file everything nice. And my friend is like you lah, like that one. Okay, he write everything all over the place. Okay, but he always score better than me. Right? In fact, I will be like borderline, but he'll be the one getting A. Okay, then he said, because I understand what's going on, so why do I need to write all this stuff? Okay, now pros and cons. Okay, because he knows what's going on, therefore he's in control. You understand what I'm saying? But if you don't understand what's going on like me, and then I just copy everything. Now, even if I copy 1,000 times, it's also not going to work. Okay, so what made me change was that when I went to Sec 4, I had to redo everything myself. That means I'm not doing to give the teacher. You understand? When I was Sec 2, Sec 3, right? I was just doing to satisfy what the teacher wants. When teacher said, do you understand? I said, I understand to satisfy what the teacher wants. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, now very cheap already. Sec 3, you all should understand all this. But whereas my friend is like, he's like, okay, he understands means he understands. He don't understand means so it's for himself. Okay, he doesn't need to show that he understands. You know, when teacher always look at me, I will, but he said, okay, but who is the one who really understands? He is the one who really understands what's going on. Okay, so he's like genuine understanding of what's going on. Okay, so what would I have done differently? In Sec 3, what I have done differently is that if I don't understand, I would just say I don't understand. But even if I don't understand, I still say I understand. Okay, so not only did I bluff the teacher, I also bluff myself. And then I copy everything nice. I hand up, okay? What am I doing again? I'm bluffing myself that I am fulfilling the work, but I don't know what's going on. Okay, so why am I saying all this? Is for you to number one, if you really don't understand, right? Don't feel afraid of asking. Okay, not just me, okay, but your school teacher. Just ask the school teacher. You don't understand what's going on. Okay, we will always explain everything again. Number two, if your handwriting is messy, but you are in control, I think it's fine. Okay, I don't need like a neat work. You know what I mean? Like, oh, everything must be neat, nice. Okay, so if you are not copying all this, but then you understand what's going on, I think that's fine as well. Okay, so but if you don't understand, just ask. If not, this thing is going to snowball. This algebra thing, it will snowball until one big monster. Okay, towards the end, we don't want to fight big monster. Got it? We want to fight. Now it's mini monster. I'm just pointing to myself. Just pointing my own head, right? Now it's mini monster, okay? Can you see mini monster? Don't wait until big monster, okay? Mini monster, you can still fight. This one, the big one cannot fight already. Alright, so that's what I experienced. Okay, Sec 3, I don't understand the whole year, don't understand. No, like towards the end, I like nearly want to die already. Then I go and confront the big monster, this one, and luckily I can overcome. If not, terrible, very difficult. Got it? Okay. So don't understand is okay. Just say that. I'm not saying that you all don't understand. I'm just saying that if you have some queries or like you don't know what's going on, you're not in control of the situation, it's always good to highlight or go home and figure out. Yeah, the worst thing is bluffing yourself. That's what I did. Okay, I bluffed myself by making sure I do all my work, but actually I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's I don't know. I thought that was what it's supposed to be. Yeah. Okay, so that was my Sec 3 life. Yeah. Alamak, this one also not okay. Okay, so question number 9. We need to 3 plus 2 over x. 5. Okay. Okay, so this is just rainbow in straightforward. Rainbow in. So what do we get? 3 times 5 is 15 over x minus 6 plus 10 over x squared minus 4 over x, 4 over 11. All right, so we can rearrange this. So 15 minus 4 is 11 over x minus 6 plus. Okay, so once you reach this stage, right, it looks so weird. What can we do? You can multiply by x squared. Okay, multiply the whole thing by x squared. So when you multiply by x squared, what do you get? Everything times x squared. So you get 11x minus 6x squared plus 10 equals 11x. Okay, and then you look at the 11. Let's say you don't like 11, denominator. You can times 11. Everything times 11. So 121x minus 66x squared plus 110 equals to 4x squared. Right, so now you get a better number. You can rearrange and see what you get. So this one come here. So 121x minus 70x squared equal to 0. Okay. Can you divide? No. Can divide? No. Yeah. So once you have that, that is a quadratic equation. You can deploy your. Which method would you use? I will use mode 3, right? Or I will use the general formula as a way, yeah, to solve this question. Do you get something like that? No?
Yeah, but then the top part, like, I never do the rainbow one. But like,
Huh? Then how do you do?
I like solve the,
You solve it.
yeah, then I will do the rainbow.
How do you solve? How solve?
Like, I take like 3 out of 1, then like times x.
I see. 3 out of 1 times x? I don't understand. Oh, you combine. So you combine. Also can, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, right? So combining is fine. Okay. So that's question number 9. So question 10 is the big monster, is it? How to solve 10? You need to factorize. So your factorization skill has to be super good. You need to expand and factorize this thing, okay? How to expand and factorize this? Just expand, right? Is there any shortcut? No. Let's just do this one, okay? Let's just find the denominator. So what do you get when we expand this? We get 4x squared x plus 1. 4x squared minus 6x equals to, can take out 4x. 4 minus 8x, 4x, x minus 6. So the denominator looks weird. Did I make any mistake? 4x squared. 2 plus 1. Plus 1, sorry. Calculation error. Plus 2. Okay, so once we get this, we can factorize again, take out 2. 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. And we can factorize this again, 2. We get, what do you get? 2. Minus 2x minus 1, x minus 1. Okay, so here can take out 4, left 1 minus 2x. Got it? Okay, so factorization is the game here. The key. If you cannot factorize, you gotta mod yourself until you can factorize. Okay?
You don't want to the 4.
Which one?
The 4 minus 8x.
Which one 4? 4. You mean this?
Yeah.
Become this one? 4, then bracket 1 minus 2x. So
Yeah,
can you
sometimes in the thing.
So can you see that what is my common? You need to swap this thing. You swap this, so it becomes 2x minus 1. Okay, so it's identification. So one of it is x minus 1, another one is 2x minus 1. And you swap this, so you get this. This thing is here. So this red color thing can factorize and become like that. Okay, so the name of the game is factorization, and this is why at Sec 3, when you look at Sec 2, Sec 2 is so easy because it's Sec 3 stuff. Okay, in fact, this is not Sec 3, this is O level. It's O level. We're gonna stop here today. Okay, I think we have a lot of algebra for today. Okay, we will keep doing. Don't worry, we'll keep doing and doing and doing, and